description.
Oh. I wanted it to be all synced up. Anyways, this is Hans the Ramen Raider coming at you with a brand new episode of Instant Noodle Recipe Time. This is the show where I show you what to do with your instant noodles. Today we've got one from Korea, and I dare say these have been really, really good, although not a traditional Korean thing. This is Nongshim Pho, and this is from their Nongshim Taekyung range. I don't know what the story is on these, why it's called that, but they're good. They're really good. Anyways, how are you doing? It's been a little bit since I've done a review. And wow, has it been crazy. So the first thing I'll tell you about, last Friday, just got done making the kids their dinner. They had sat down. All of a sudden you hear a pop. And I figured, oh, it's a firework. Maybe the football crap. And then I heard some more. And it wasn't football crap. It was gunshots. I'm like, that's gunshots. And it literally sounded like it was right outside our window, which was crazy. Oh, come on. And I was like, So we all kind of like gravitated towards the kids' room and called the cops because it was just like, dude, gunshots, whoa. And they were immediately like, when we called 911. First off, there was a long time being on hold, which was like kind of odd. Never had that before. But apparently, we weren't the only ones calling 911 for minutes. There were tons of people calling 911. Because when we called, they're like, is this regarding the gunshots in Kenmore? And we're like, why, yes. Popular issue right now? I could see why. So we they were like, did you see anything? I'm like, no, we were just like sitting down and it sounded like they were like here at our apartment complex. Well, long story short, as it turns out, they were across the street. But the way our apartments are, here's a building, there's a building right there, there's a building right there, and there's a building right there. So if you heard somebody and it sounds like they're screaming at this area, like this away, it could be like they're screaming that away and it's bouncing off the building over there, you know what I mean? So it's really hard to figure it out where sounds are coming from. But it ended up being across the street. They brought in massive multiple agency response. They brought in SWAT. Apparently it was some crazy dude they can't figure out. It was at his house. It was across the street up this little steep hill. And he just went out in his front yard and just started shooting. It sounds like not at anybody. They can't find where the bullets went. And then when we were hanging out in the kids' room, we heard more shots. We heard like 3 or 4 more shots. Don't know what the story was with that, but after a couple hours, the guy like gave up peaceably and that was that. But dude, what the hell? And the day before was the whole Charlie Kirk thing. It's just like, what's up with all the guns, people? Get rid of all these stupid guns. People aren't, guns don't kill people. Stupid people with guns kill people. And it's like, yeah, that whole thing is just a mess right now. We had a principal at the Bothell High School who said something like, if there weren't so many guns, getting rid of all the guns, would be a good idea. And prayers really aren't helping, obviously. The guy's on leave now. because they're investigating it. It's stupid. It's like you can't speak your mind, because if you do, somebody might complain. It's like, who cares if people get offended about what you say? You have the right to say things. So I don't know. But then again, on Fox News in the morning, I think it was in the morning, there was a guy, they were talking about rounding up homeless and disabled people, disabled person present, I'm legally blind. And then, I can't remember what his name is, but he's an exceptional prick. He said something about, involuntary lethal injections for these people. It's like, whoa. Such a relaxed atmosphere for seeing crazy stuff right now. Wow. But anyways, yeah, people going out in their front yards, freaking out. My kids, they were scared. When they heard we were talking about guns, they were immediately like, whoa, not good. Like, they wanted to get on the floor, because that's what they're taught in freaking school when they do the active shooter drills that they just call safety drills. Screw this place, man. I wish I lived somewhere safe, like, I don't know, Taiwan, Malaysia. So mellow there. God. When I was in Thailand, I went out walking around. I got like super drunk. I was like walking around with a buddy of mine, and it was just like I could barely stand up. Safe. Felt totally safe there. And it was. I'm sure there's areas there where it gets crazy, but God, you go into like a hotel in Bangkok, and you go out on the balcony, the only thing you can hear are the tourist boats. Other than that, it's quiet. It's mellow. I don't know, folks. I don't know. Somebody ride in on your white horse and fix it all. But yeah, political violence, not keen on that. That was a big stupid thing that we're right in the middle of right now, this deal. My opinion on the whole Charlie Kirk thing, if you want it, my honest opinion, obviously he has the right to say what he wants. I think it's sad. He had a wife, 2 daughters. It's horrible. They were like really young. Then again, you go say stuff. If I went out and every day I said horrible things about things people hold dear, I would expect that something bad would happen. I'm sorry. I mean, that might not be the popular opinion right now, but that's just the case. I don't know. For the gauge of this noodle, I don't know, this is the mild one. I didn't mention this, I don't think, when I did the review of the hot one. For the gauge of this rice noodle, it hydrates very well in 4 minutes. That's something I can say. We have some broth. And the broth is an overwhelming MSG. It's like you've got that basil-y, cinnamon, you've got all the right notes. Granted, it's not the same as like pho you will get in a restaurant with the little other accoutrement, but it's decent. It's actually really good. So if you see it floating around, paddle your boat over to it, I would say. Yeah, he's a good one. Decent amount of veg. Yeah, I'm really. It's funny too, because like Nongshim's tonkatsu is among the best tonkatsu I've had. Their spicy one. I really don't like the kuramayo one, but their tonkatsu is actually quite excellent, and it's made in the United States, which is like really disturbing. It shouldn't it shouldn't be so good. That's all I should say. It just doesn't seem right. It challenges some of the best tonkatsus I've had from Japan, which really is a shocking thing to say, but it's quite good. So on the next episode, I'll have more upbeat things to talk about, but that's like the current big deal. Here's some chicken. Yeah, there's crazy stuff going on in the news. There always is, but lately it's just been, I don't know, what do you call it? Batshit crazy? I'd say batshit crazy. Going and hunting down, literally people talking like I just was talking. I am liberal, I'm a Democrat, and they're talking about, rounding up Democrats. Make a list of all the Democrats. That's crazy. No. The radical, they've been radicalized. It's like, no, they just disagree, but I mean, that guy who did that thing, that guy's just nuts. You don't do that. Alright, well, thanks for watching. The next one you're going to see is this. This is, I think, everything I found today was at the SARS Super Saver down on 100th and Aurora. It used to be HT Oak Tree Market. Anyways, this is Nadvi Mitran Gao Fao Mai Kai, I think. Anyways, it's hot chicken cheese flavored dried mix instant noodles. So that'll be on the next episode of It's Noodle Recipe Time. This has been Hans the Ramen Raider wishing you enjoyment of your noodles each and every day. Have a good one. Bye-bye.